Hi everyone. Good evening. Hi everyone. Good evening. Welcome you all in another session of data analytics. So from today we are going to start with Python and R. Basically, this module covers in details about Python and R programming. So first we'll try to cover some part of R, then we'll go with the some part of Python basically. So today we'll start with Python, then we will be moving with R, and eventually we'll try to just go ahead one by one and completing each of the stuff accordingly. Right? So before that, let me just open file or a file accordingly. Like just a moment. Yep. Okay. So hopefully the file is visible to you. Okay. I guess I haven't shared my screen. Let me first share my screen so that I can get the details accordingly. Yeah. So hopefully the screen is visible to you people. So basically what we want to go ahead, we will be starting with Python data type. Okay. So what is Python data type? And eventually we'll go ahead. Okay. Sorry guys. So what is data type? So you have to imagine that you have a, like suppose a toy box is there with you. And inside the toy box, you have the toy car, then dolls, balls, and Legos. You know that what kind of toy each one is because you looked at it, right? So in Python, data types are like the labels that tells Python what kind of things the data actually is. Okay, so is it a number? Is it a word? Is it like the data is like showing true or false? Like this, what exactly the data is showing? Okay, so this is a major thing. So Python uses this info to know what you exactly want to do with this data, right? So for like numerical data, you can do some of the major operations with that, but coming down with the words or the text kind of data, you cannot add them or subtract them or anything, right? So the main data types in Python are the numbers like the int, float, and the complex. So one by one we will be seeing. So first we will be discussing about int. Int, that is basically integer. Okay, integer data type. So numbers basically contains three different forms, that is integer, float, and complex. Numbers are for basically the mathematical operations, right? So let's just take it accordingly. Like first the integer, the whole numbers, that is no, not the decimal ones. Okay. So coming down here, we have like the whole numbers, we have to do some of the calculations. So let's take it. So first, let's take the variable as age, and we are giving the data as 10, and we can giving a year named variable, and we are storing it as 2026. Both of them are of integers, right? Now what I am doing, I am just trying to print 10 plus 2026, right? So now I want to just run it accordingly. But time is taking to run it. Just a moment. So we have got the value as 2036, right? So you can do any of the operations here. Suppose here I'm changing the operation like star, that is the multiplication. So I'll get the result like this. If I am doing the operation as minus, so I'll get the value in minus. So it is 2016 that I have got. So now this is all about the integer data type. Now coming down to float data type. Float is basically decimal. Okay. Float is basically decimal. Now coming here, we have suppose the price that is 49.99, and suppose the weight we are checking. that is 3.5. Okay, now I am adding the price that is coming with price plus weight, and like I want to print, not price. I basically want to print it. So I am going here. So I have got the result accordingly, right? So you are using float when we need any fractions or decimal numbers. Now what is next coming down to the complex? Similar way, here also you can do multiple operations like multiplication, division, modulus, whatever you want, you can do that, right? Now coming down to the complex. Complex number, okay? So number with the real part and the imaginary part is the complex. So let's take an example. So example wise, it is coming up like, so how it is coming? It is coming 2 plus 3j. This is the form how the complex is coming. Okay, let's take it as num. That would be equal to 2 plus 3j. Yes, and I want to print now. Okay, so I have printed it accordingly. Now suppose I want only the real part of it. So I will be doing print. Okay, first test the type of num, and let's just run it. So it's showing me the class as complex. So which data type I want to see, that we have taken it. Okay. Now I want to print the real part of it and the imaginary part of it. Okay. So I'll be using num dot real, and I will be taking accordingly, and then I want to print num dot imaginary. Okay, let's print it. So we have got here in this number what is the real part. Real part is 2 and the imaginary part is 3. Okay, so this comes with the numerical data type. Numerical data type contains 3 types, that is the integer, the decimal, and the complex one. Okay, now next comes the string type or the word or text type, text or string, or we call it as string, str. Okay, this is the string data type. Okay, so what is basically, it contains the number, like not the numbers, the text or the words. Okay, str here, as I told you, it is actually the string. Strings are like basically words, sentences, or letters. Okay, they are always in the quotations whenever we are writing it. Suppose I am writing name, right? So I need to write my name. So it's ABHIPSA. Right now, if I am going for print name, okay, let's just take it. And now let's take it. It will show me the error because it's not defined. Now let's just use the inverted commas, right? Now I am running it, so it will be taking accordingly, right? Because string data types always comes with quote. Okay. Now, suppose I want to add greeting and I want to say hello. Hello. Okay. So we have got it. So now suppose I want to print, I am taking it like my name is, my name is, this is what I want to print, plus name I want to print. Before that, I want to add greeting. Okay, just a minute. The name GR is there, greeting, and then plus. Like this, I want to take it. And let's take it. So here it's coming as hello, my name is Abhipsha, right? So you can see here. So here, suppose I want it like this, and let's take it. So this is how it will be coming. Okay. So whatever changes I am making here, it will be taking like that. Okay. Yeah. Or if I want to just remove this section, this also will work like this. My name is Abhiksha. Okay. So this is how it will be working. Okay. So now, anything like any way we want to take it, like any form we want to take it, like anything in quote is basically would be a string. Even if a number is given in under the quotes, that will be taken as per a text. Okay, so suppose I am taking it as suppose A equals to 1, 2, 3, and I am putting them inside the quotes. Okay, yeah, and I want to print type. I want to print the type. Yes, just a moment. I want to print the type of A. Yes, fine. So now I am writing. So for here, you can see the printing the type is string because I have given the value as 1, 2, 3. But instead of that as well, I have just put it the numbers inside the inside the inverted commas or quoted it them. Okay. So that's why it is taking up like that. Now comes the true or false, that is the Boolean one. Okay. So Boolean stand for like bool actually stands for Boolean, and only two values are possible for this, yes or no, that is true or false, not yes and no, basically true or false. Okay, like we use it when we want to check something, like is it rainy, true, is it not raining, or is it sunny, in that case we are saying false. That is the case we want to take. Okay, so let's taste it. Is running, rainy. Let's store it using true. As you know, true is a like true we are writing in a text, and I am not taking it inside. I am not taking it inside any of the quotations. And let's run it. So now it has printed accordingly. The type is the Boolean type. Okay. Coming down to list. Okay. So we want to take it down to list. Suppose I am taking my, okay, sorry, my underscore list is the name that I am taking. So I am trying to take it like that, and I want to just print it. So it is printing me the list. So for list, we have to like list is like the toy box where you want to store many things together. It can hold numbers, words, true and false, or even another list. For list, we are using the square brackets. Okay, let's take it for fruits, and inside it we are using this, and let's see is it taking or not. Yes, it is also taking. Now let me along with that include one, include true, include false, include any complex, 2 plus 2 plus, okay, 2 plus 3j. Let's store, let's store a decimal number like this. Okay. Now let's run it. So it's storing all of it together, you can see, right? So now we can also fetch them using the index number, right? Like suppose print I want to take, suppose, fruits, and I want to go for the index value like 0, like this I want to go. Okay, so let's run it. So for fruits, the index, first index, like the 0th index, the first element is apple. So it has given me the value as apple. So this is all about the list. So we just want to take everything related to Python. So we will be going in details. But before that, some of the understanding related to Python needs to be there, right? Because what are the data types, how are the things going, in what way we are going, that simple things needs to be taken accordingly. So we are just focusing on that, and based on that, we are just going ahead. Okay. Now let's just go here, and here now we will be using the tuple. So lists are always ordered, so you can add or remove it, and is also like mutable. Like if you want to change it, you want to update it, you can do whatever is needed. Okay, and let's go down to tuple. Tuple is kind of same like list. That one major thing is related to tuple is that you can't change it once it is created. And for like initializing a tuple or just taking a tuple, we instead of the square bracket as we are doing in case of list, we are using the parenthesis or the first bracket, whatever you call it. Okay, so tuple is just like the list only, but you need to be a bit careful because in tuple you cannot change the item once they are like items or elements, whatever you call it. Once it is like already been created. Okay, once created, you cannot change it. Okay, so like let's take an example of tuple. So here, let's give me the name as my tuple, and we have the tuple as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I want to give the type. So here, let's run it. So it have given me the type as the tuple only. And coming down, like suppose if I want to just go for it, like suppose I want to just fetch the data. So like sorry, my tuple, and I want to just add, I want to print basically. So let's take it that way. Print. And with my tuple, I want to get the value of first index. Suppose first index means second position, that is 2. So let's take it. So we have got it. So now suppose I want to change the first index position with any other value. Control C, Control V, and I want to change it with suppose 5. And let's run it. So you can see that tuple object does not support item assignment. So this cannot be done, right? So this is the major thing related to tuple. Now let's run it. Now we will be giving all of the data accurately. Coming down to set. Okay, so what is set? Set is just like the bag of elements that contains only the unique things. Set cannot store the duplicate values. It will store only the unique values, and it cannot the data or the items inside the set cannot be duplicated. And set starts with the curly braces. Just like in case of list, we have used the third bracket or square bracket. In case of tuple, we have used the parenthesis. Similarly, in case of set, we are using the curly braces. Okay. So let me give the name accordingly. So my set, and I have to take it as like this. I am giving the value as suppose like this, and here suppose I am adding some of the values. Just a moment. Some more values like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, comma 4, comma 10, comma 23, comma 43, comma 76. These are the values I have taken. Like, let me run it. So we have got the values as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 43, 76, and 23. So only the unique values will get stored. Okay. Now let's take it for any of the textual data, like storing the value in textual data. My set 2, and I am trying to put the values as fruits, any of the fruits name basically, apple. Next, I'll be adding banana. I'll be adding the name as apple. Okay. Now I'll be printing it down. Print my set 2. Okay. Okay. Here basically we need to add equal to by mistake something else as we have got. So now you can see that it has only stored banana and apple, right? So this is the thing that we need to understand and accurately work on. Okay, that are of course on like unordered, like no, like we are not getting the data accurately. Like we have taken it like that. Like let's just change it. So we have apple, banana, apple. So it should come apple, then banana, right? But it doesn't take into a proper order. So it can come accordingly in different format. It can come. Okay, it's not like 76 we have stored like later, but it has came before. Like let's add some more data like 34, 9, 27, like 27, 78, 23, 1, 20, 12, like that. And you can see what happened. Leading zeros in decimal. Okay, what is the issue? 4, 4, 46. Yeah, now you can see you have got the values accordingly, right? So there is no issues there. Now you have got the values accordingly. 27 we have entered previous to 23, but you can see it not doesn't maintain any proper order. Now coming down to dictionary. Okay. So dictionary is like the mini address book. It actually stores the value pairs basically. Keys are like the names and values are like the information about the name. Okay. So how it actually stores, let me show you. Basically it store as suppose I'm giving the name as my dictionary. So the name I am giving, and we will be using the curly braces on them. And here I am giving the value as name. This is my key, and we use this is to sign to just store the values against the key. So there can be more than one value against a single key. Okay, it's a bibsha. And suppose I am adding another variable, another key. The key is suppose age, and I am adding the age as 24. Next, we are adding the city that I am trying to add as Kolkata. Right? Let's just run it. Okay, before that, I need to print it. Yeah. So we have to just take them or address them based on the key value, based on the key. The name is my key or age is my key. Based on that, I can take the, I can take or take the access of the values that I have. Like, let's just change it to age. Okay, fine. So I hope you have understood about the dictionary data type. So this is how the things work. Hopefully there is no issue with you understanding each of it. Now I want to check how to check the data types. Like we have already discussed how to check the data types, like using type function, right? So Python tells you the type of any of the data set using the type function. So type is a predefined function in Python, so that actually helps us to understand each one of it. Okay. Now we will be going down to control flow. So what is control flow? So you can you can imagine that you are suppose playing a game. Okay. So if you see a red light, you will stop. If you see a green light, you will go. And if you see a yellow light, you will wait. This is the traffic rules, right? So this is the basic thing. So these are the rules that tells you what to do next, right? So in Python, control flow is how to tell the computer that the steps to do and in which order. Okay, so the type of control flow in Python, so there is if, else that makes the decision. Next, we have the loops that repeat something for fixed number of times, like the for loops basically. And we have the while loop that repeats something until the condition is false. Once we get the true value, we will be just stopping the loop. Next, we have the break and continue statement. They are the special rules inside the loop. Okay. First, we will be discussing about if, elif, and else. Okay. So they are basically for decision making. We use if to check the condition. We use elif, that is else if, for another condition, and we use else for everything else. Okay. So how to take it? So let's just take accordingly. Suppose light I am taking as green, like that. So now if I am writing as, okay, what happened? Okay. Now if I am writing like if light equal to green, then I will be printing go. If if the light equal to red, like yellow, then I'll be printing get ready. If else, I'll be printing stop. Okay. So we can just run it. So we have got it accordingly, right? So now if I am checking it another way around, like let's just copy the thing up and let's paste it here. Control V, and we are taking it, suppose instead of green, let me take it as red. Then I'll be stopping, like I'll say stop. And if light is equal to yellow, then I will be just putting what? I'll be putting wait. Okay. Next, I'll be, if it is else anything, like else print stop. So not stop, else print go, because that would come down for green. Okay. So now let's go. So it has been printed me go, right? The same way you can do it accordingly, right? So we actually check each condition one by one. This double equal to actually means the equal to itself. So the first Python check, this the light is equal to red. So we have to check it accordingly, but the light was accordingly to green. If light is equal to red, that checks. So it is no. Then it go gone down for elif, that is if light equal to yellow. Then also it finds that light is green, not equal to yellow. Then it goes down to else statement, that is else print zero, like go actually. Sorry, print go. So since the condition is not true for red and yellow, it has gone and print go. Suppose let me change this color to purple. Let's run it. So we will be getting go itself. We are changing it to red now. And let's C. So we will be getting stop, right? So this is the exact thing that we need to do. Suppose we need to check the age. Okay. So what we will be doing? Age that would be equal to 10. Next, I'll be getting if age greater than 5. I'll be writing print you are a toddler. You are a baby or you are a toddler. Yeah. So this is the case. So I'll need to just close it accordingly. You are a toddler. And if the age is less than 18, print you are a teenager. Else print you are an adult. Now let's check. So you are a teenager, right? So that is the case. Fine. Hope you understood. Now, let's think it of about in another way, like that is for the for loop. So we have understood about if, and else. That is basically for decision making. Now coming down to for loop to do something many times, right? So I want to do it for many times. So here we have taken a list. Let's just take this list. Okay, this is not a list. This is a set. Just a moment. Okay, fine. Let's take this much because I want to just show it using a list. Control V and here. So now I want to just go for fruit for fruit in fruits, print fruit, right? This is what I want to do. So you can see that it has taken me accordingly. Now counting numbers. I want to count some numbers. For I in range one, like 10, let's take it 10. Print numbers, print I basically. Like before that, suppose I want to put it like numbers, right? Let's print it. So it is coming from 0 to 9. Okay. Now in place of it, if I am putting 1 comma 6, it is printing from 1 to 5. Okay, so this is how we are getting. Now I want to go for while loop. Okay, while loop like do something until the condition is false. So let's take it accordingly. Let's take it for count that is equal to 1. Now I am going while count is less than equal to 5. I have to just go for print counting and I need to add the quotations and then I'll be adding the count like this and I want to do count plus equal to 1. Okay, so let's just, yeah. So it has given me the count as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be running accordingly till the point, like till the point we are getting it in this manner. Okay. So I'll be adding 1 to the count in each time, right? This exactly says that. Okay. Now coming down to the break statement. Break is to stop the loop completely, right? So break statement, how we are using. So I'll be giving you the idea for I in range 1 to 10. If I suppose equal to 5, then print stop at 5 like that. Stop at 5. Now I want to break it accordingly. I want to break and I want to just print it. Print I. Okay, let's just run it. So we are getting the result as 1, 2, 3, 4 and stop at 5. Okay, break is like hitting the stop button. Okay, so this is basically the break and coming down to the continuous statement, continue statement in that case for like let's just take it this one itself. Control C, Control V. Here I am taking till suppose 6, and here in place of I equals to 5, I'm taking 3, and here I am not doing anything, like I don't want to print anything. I am going here and going for continue. So what it will do, it will skip only for third one. Okay, so continue. Now let's run it. So it will skip only for 3, rest it will be printing like 1, 2, 4, 5 it will be printing. So you can see it has printed it accordingly 1, 2, 4, 5. Now we have suppose the concept of nested loop, that is loop inside loop. So let's just try to do that. So suppose the age is equal to 12. Now suppose I want to check it, they have taken like suppose basically I want to put like an if inside an if. Okay, so for a loop inside a loop, that is the case I want to do. Okay, so suppose I'm taking an example of like the ticket basically. So let's take it has ticket. So that is coming out as true. Now going down, if age is greater or equal to suppose 10, in that case, if has ticket like that, print like watch movie. Okay, got it. And next coming down, I'll be adding else statement, that is else print you need a ticket, need ticket. Okay, like this. And now I want to check about the age, like age one we have taken age greater or equal to 10. If the age is less than 10, then I need an else statement, right? So for that, I'll be writing else print too young to watch movie. Okay, let's just run it so you can see it's saying watch movie because the age is greater than 10. Suppose the age is 9 or 8. Let's run it. So too young to watch movie. So this is how a nested loop actually works. Okay. So if is for checking any of the condition, elif is there and any other condition is there. If first will go, then it will go elif, then we have the else. Else, like if none for the above is true, like for if and elif it is not true, then we'll go for else. For is for repeating it for some number of items, the same thing. And while is till the condition is true, like till the condition is false, the the thing will like the loop will run. When we are getting any of the false condition, in that case, it will stop. Okay. Coming down with break, it is like stop a loop immediately. And for continue, it actually keeps the current step and go for the next of the step. Okay, so this is all about the basics of Python, the data type and the details. Okay, guys, so in the next session, we will be continuing from here. We will be understanding about the libraries and then directly we'll go down to the pre-processing of the data and then finally how we can plot the data that we will be seeing. Okay, so hopefully, guys, you have understood about each of the stuff in details. These are very basics, so you need to just have a proper understanding about it. So after we have completed this, we will be moving directly down to the R programming. Okay, so okay, guys. So by the time, keep on practicing each of the stuff. For data analytics, we have covered the Excel part, then we have covered the SQL section. Now we have started with the Python. Okay, so keep practicing each one of it because we will be just like at the end we will be getting some of the capstone projects that you need to work on that will contain like you will need the idea of all of it to going further. Okay, so thank you everyone for connecting in today's session. We will be going down in the next session accordingly and we will be covering it accordingly. So for this session, as I have already mentioned you, like for this module to be very specific, we will be covering the Python part, the ETL part, like ETL like the basic of the ETL, and then accordingly we will be going down with the R section. Programming wise, we will be covering the Python and R, and then we will be taking some part of the ETL, and accordingly we'll continuing with the ETL in the next modules as well. Okay, so you don't have to worry on that part. Just keep focusing on and just keep learning and keep practicing each of the stuff. And if you find any of the difficulty in understanding or any problem while working, just keep a note of this. We will be definitely connecting on that so that things can be cleared accordingly. Fine. So thank you guys. Bye.